Good morning, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. You are listening or watching to Light Up with Shua, a weekly podcast on conscious living and parenting. I have started another topic which I have talked about in the past about parental alienation, and I will, as usual, be talking about it in Urdu as well, which is a language that is spoken in the subcontinent, in Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and many Middle Eastern countries. And also now we have Pakistanis all over the US and the Western countries. So you can hear this language from different sources on the web. And you might find some people who are speaking in Urdu and in English. So you can find my Urdu topics, my Urdu conversations on Light Up with Shua, and as well as in English. So I welcome you to this weekly podcast. It has been going on since this is my fourth year. So I hope you can visit my website lightupwithshua.com and let me know what you think of my programs, my topics, my pain reliever MP3 that you can download now. It's available on my website. The instructions are there, and so I would love to hear from you about it. What do you think? It is downloadable MP3, and I hope you are using it. Please let me know what you think through your comments, your testimonials about it. I have a video ask link on my website as well that you can leave a text, a voice message, or a video message. And I also welcome you to browse through my website. I also welcome you to browse my YouTube channel or Facebook page and let me know what you think. You can hear this podcast on most of the podcast platforms available today. All right, so let's begin with the topic today, which is parent alienation. It is also sometimes called a syndrome. I am researching on this topic quite actively. There is a lot of research that has been done, and I will be speaking to you about those researches that are available on various platforms. Just like I follow Psychology Network. It is it has a lot of researched material on it. It is social psychology network that I utilize in my research related to psychological topics. And also I have people who are in clinical therapy, who are professors, who are helping people in the US and as well as in Pakistan. So you will be hearing from my guests from both the countries, maybe UK, I don't know yet, but I will be finding. I like to have multicultural, diverse guests so that you can get a holistic perspective and also learn about people, that when there is a topic that is bothering or crucial in our life today, that does affect anybody anywhere in the world. So parent alienation is a very huge topic. It has been happening within the divorced couples, or in the process of divorce, or if there is a separation, depending on the couples. I hope there are couples who do not do that, and I know that there are. That shows how civilized or enlightened they are. They care about their children and respect one another and their children. There are differences among us. We always will encounter and have that, but we should never take those differences that occur between our spouses and take it out on, or that rage, that grudge out on our spouses with our children, and alienate them by speaking negatively and brainwashing them about your spouse. That is in my view, in my experience, one of the worst horrible things one can do as a parent to the spouse and definitely to the children. Everyone is affected, and it has long-term effects. And in most of the cases, children who are innocent, who love both of their parents, can't even figure it out why they are hating or having resentment against one parent who has been alienated by one of the parents. So it is very complicated at times. One cannot point it out. It might be that the parent suffered from their parents this kind of behavior, or in Pakistani and Middle Eastern, or I would say Asian societies, or I would say other than the Western societies, because West is very on a different track since a couple of hundreds of years or more. Don't quote me on that. I am just saying from the US point of view, let's say 240 years for United States to be existing as a country. We find that slowly and gradually US people in the West, in the US I would say, have become more individualistic. There are less extended families around them, so it is more focused on the parents rather than that we can blame, or their extended families are involved in alienating one or the other parent, or they're brainwashing them, their children, not directly but indirectly. So in Pakistan, I have noticed that we do have this issue, and at times the extended family also adds to the alienation, which is not commonly found in the research that I have done in the articles or from the professionals. I will be speaking to professionals who are totally Western and then Western educated, who are from Pakistan or other countries. So I will be bringing you those type of people who are educated in Pakistan, but now they're working in the US, and also they have been educated in the US. So they have more holistic and broader perspective about this topic and many others that I bring to you. So today I want to talk about one of the researches that I have been speaking about. The article that I want to mention is, there are multiple articles. So this is from Robin Family Law Center, and also I have, let me give you the goodtherapy.org, from where I will be speaking to you in English and Urdu in today and in future podcasts. All right. So there are many researches going on coping with narcissistic parental alienation in general, and also if this is a syndrome, or and you can find out these links in the details or description below my podcast, whether if you are on YouTube or Facebook or my website. So let's speak about this 8 symptoms of parental alienation. So I will be briefly touching on them, and then more details will come in upcoming weeks. So I don't want to be too long in my podcast today. I will go about, it will be a short episode, and I hope to interact with you. Please let me know what you think about this topic, and if you personally face any kind of alienation, and especially parental alienation. If you're a student or a young person, please write to me, talk to me. I can connect you with the therapists and all. And also, if you are facing, or did you face when you were a child, and how did you come out of it, or are you still working on it? What methods did you utilize to help yourself, and how we can help one another? The symptoms take place. I mean, we need to identify if this is happening in our families. Divorce has a tendency to breed this kind of unfortunate hostility among parents, one parent or the other, and children are the victims who suffer from this. And it's unfortunate that we don't act as adults and use our children against one another, which is one of the most horrible and harmful things we can do to our children. We claim that we love them and we care about them, but this is not caring. This is not thinking of their psychological health, their emotional health, and also their ability to function in the society. You are confusing them. You are making them a mess psychologically and emotionally. They are unable to commit to their partners in their life. They have confusion. They go through a lot. So we will be talking about that as well. But today I just wanted to bring more awareness, just like last week I brought it. I will be talking about this in Urdu as well for those who are listening. If you have anybody who speaks Urdu or would like to learn about it in Urdu, I will be doing that episode as well. It will be a short episode. So if you have concerns about anything of this nature, it is essential for you to recognize the signs. So today I'm talking about the 8 symptoms or signs that you can identify. And of course, I don't want to just identify. I want us to be equipped and learn how we can stop this disease, this sickness. Not a disease actually, but in my view it is all the bad things that we are doing to our children and to one another. It's a syndrome. It is actually qualified as a syndrome as well in the articles that I have been researching, and it is the worst thing one can do. Anyways, the first one is a campaign of denigration. So what does that mean? The relationship between the alienated parent and the child will shift seemingly overnight. While there was once a positive relationship, the child now shows constant hostility or unfairly criticizes the targeted parent. Now this happens, I will be adding to it, when they are younger. It is not an overnight feeding or brainwashing by one parent. The example I will be talking about is where the father has alienated the children's mother or his wife. They are still intact and they are not divorced or separated, but the father holds a lot of grudges and is against his children's mother. All right, so the second is weak, frivolous, and absurd rationalizations. When confronted about why the child feels negatively towards the alienated parent, they cannot justify their feelings with specific examples, or their reasons are wildly untrue. Sometimes the child rejects the parent for reasons that wouldn't usually rationalize rejection, such as their parent's appearance or food preparation skills and so on. So I will stop here, and these are 2 symptoms that I have mentioned to you, and I read it from the article that I'm quoting to you. I will be leaving this link in my description. So I hope you can learn about this syndrome, this habit of one of the parents into doing or alienating the parent. This, I think it becomes a habit. They can rationalize it that, oh, there's nothing wrong in doing this because they love their children and they want to share with them, not realizing that it is damaging to the children because they will have issues of trust and settling healthy boundaries and relationships in their life. So I have a lot to say. I am very passionate about this subject because I have seen this a lot and I have encountered it in my personal life as well. So I hope you will pay attention to this This will be one of the very important topics that I'll be talking about in my Conscious Living and Parenting series on my podcast. So I hope you stay healthy, happy, take care of yourself, of your mental, physical, and emotional health. Do see what I encourage you to do is every morning do breathing exercises, detoxify yourself, and detoxify your thinking process by helping others who are in pain and finding ways how we can help each other and live a healthy, happy life. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Please, if you like it, do press the like button. If you like enough to share it, please do share with your family and friends and let me know what you think. Take care. Till the next week. Bye.